Whew. Okay. Shoot. So, I guess I should probably explain what's going on right now. I'm sure you guys know by the title of the video of what we're doing today. We're gonna be taking this. It is a piece of 1045. I want to say it's 1.5, but I totally could be wrong. It could be a 2-inch. Pretty dang close to 2-inch. Go with 45 millimeters for the diameter round stock by 106 millimeters long. Whew, man. I'm sick right now, so that's why I sound like an absolute train wreck. Super nasally. Sinus infections suck. Don't get them. They're terrible. But yeah, I have been laying around for far too long, and I want to get back out and start working. So we're just gonna go ahead and forge out a nice cross peen hammer. I'll post the pictures up on the screen. I'm referencing a hammer that I personally used up at the Blacksmith Experience where I was making a railroad spike knife, and it was just an absolute dream to work with. And Jerry was a real boomer and wouldn't let me use it or take it, saying it was, quote, his favorite. I don't know, I guess that was just a him problem. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and just do our best to remake it. I don't exactly know who made the hammer. I'm sure he told me and I just forgot because I got a lot of stuff on my plate. College is a bear. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and light the forge, throw this monster in there, and I'll probably work on a couple spoons or something while this is heating up. So you may see that in the firing or the forging. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So got through a good chunk of the forging process. Whew, excuse me. This is still a hot piece of steel, so will not be touching it with my bare hands. However, I need to figure out where the center of this material is. So I'll be taking calipers and a center punch, and I will just be roughing in both sides of this. So we got forge it down to 43.5. So 43.5, probably like 21-ish. Right around there. So I'll lock in at 21. No. A little bit more. Okay. And then we have 92, 46. From the front and the back. I don't know if you guys can really see that too well, but yeah, I just got a little cross right there, right in the center, and that's where I'm going to put my punch for this side. And then I'm just going to do the same thing for the other side, and we'll be good. Alrighty, and that is the other side. But if you look really closely right there at that center where my shadow is, right there in the center, you'll be able to see the punch. We'll throw this thing back in the forge, and then we'll go ahead and throw on the punch dies for the forging press, and we'll get this thing punched out. Please be forewarned, I'm about to rant for 5 minutes and 12 seconds for something dumb that I did. So this was supposed to be a one-day build. Making crossbeam hammer. Was going to do a couple other things, and then that was it. I stripped the threads, the threading on the inner portion of my forging press, trying to switch out the threaded inserts. The original threaded inserts that are in this machine, and these are all from the same company, that I use for like 90% of the dies that I have, are these. Short little ones with a little pushback on it, okay? And that's what I normally leave in there. And so I didn't have to worry about it. The top portion of the dies were giving me a little bit of a problem. And to switch out to the punching dies that I needed to punch a hole through the hammerhead, well, they're a different threaded insert. So I took it out and went to go put it in, and it was really hard, difficult. Well, I just went to the gym, so I was like, oh, clearly, Nathan, the reason that this is like this is just because you're sore. It wasn't because I was sore. It's because I was re-threading the threads. So normally, I wouldn't care. I would be like, this is fine. You're okay. Except for the fact of, I ended up reaching out to Cole Ironworks, and absolutely wonderful customer service. Let me start off with that. But they were like, oh, Nathan, just, you can buy our product. It's only $175. What? Nah, I'm poor. I'm really poor. So what did I do? I got in my car and I drove to the big blue store and I drove to the big orange store, and then I looked online at the poor store, and none of them had the tap that I needed, which was a 5/8 inch tap with an 11 for the tooth size. And I was thinking, I'm like, surely these stores will have it. Surely. They didn't. So I'm driving home, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, surely the online stores will have it. And they did. They did. But I'm impatient. It's all get out. And I'm sure, as you can see, I fixed it. It's good now. But as I was driving home, I get stopped at a light before the railroad track, and I look over to my right, and I'm like 2 minutes away from the shop at this point. And I'm like, there's a Helpful Hardman's right there. And if you know what that is, then good on you. So I turn in. I'm like, this place won't have it. But I fill up propane here, and they're really cool. So I'll check. They had it. They had the tap. They had it. They had the dang thing. And they had tap magic, which I had been looking for a while. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Nathan, you're losing your mind. I am. I spent too much money on this thing for it to break. So anyways, this is just going to be put like in the middle of it somewhere, and hopefully you guys can laugh out of my insanity. Because holy crap, I went insane. An hour and a half looking around for this one thing. This one tap. And it was a 2-second fix. The Lord loves me. But oh goodness, I don't like this machine. I'm kidding, I love this machine. Okay, let's get back to making this hammer. So, yeah, this is not good. As you guys can see, the drift is now kind of made itself to where it is now just inside of the hammer eye. So I'm trying to heat it back up right now and try to get it out, but yeah, this is not fun. This is not fun at all. Don't do things fast. Do things slow. I took way too big of a bite whenever I first drifted that thing. Not smart of me at all. Yeah, take it slow. It's much smarter to do that. So with me really not wanting to waste any more propane at this point on this, I'm gonna go ahead and let this cool down, and I'm gonna try to figure out the best way to get this drift out of there. Hopefully by the time you guys see me next, I will have found a way to get this drift out, and we'll be moving on to the next step, and just absolutely breezing through the rest of this project. So the hammerhead is all done, finished for right now for what we're gonna do with it. So we're gonna move on to the handle. And you guys saw me cut out these while we were waiting on the hammerhead to get heated up for it to start. So we're just gonna go and trace it around right now of that inner eye, making sure that the Magnolia Forge is facing down, because I don't really remember which way is up and down for this. So throw it on there, mark out the inside, get the eye profiled and everything, and then it'll be real quick shaping up this handle and then maybe doing a burn finish for it at the end. So yeah, let's get on that. I didn't like how that one looked, flipping over the other side. I was just a little too far down. Let's see if this will turn out better. Yep, pretty all right. You guys can kind of see it right there at the end. And then the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set this up. We're gonna go a little bit further past where we think it's going to end. And we're just gonna go and give ourselves a little line right there. And I didn't say this before, but I cut this thing out to 14 inches. That's how long it is. Gave myself a couple inches for the head, roughly probably 2 or so, and the rest is just handle. And this is pretty thick. I think it's a 2 by 1 inch cut. So that's what we're working with right here. And you guys saw I just got a big slab of walnut that was pretty straight grained. I didn't get any hickory because it's expensive and I'm broke. So I'm doing what I got. I can pre-handle this at any point in time. The big part is just making sure the head is functional and that it works properly. So yeah. Alrighty. This thing is basically done for all I'm concerned. Now I know you saw in that last clip, and I know it's probably terrifying. There is a pretty seemly crack running through the handle. Now, I will say, if this was for a customer, or if this was leaving my shop at any point in time, I would cut the handle off and I'd remake it. I have enough wood, I can do that. This is staying in the shop though. This is a personal hammer that I made to suit something. The handle's already on there, it feels fine. If it breaks, then I'll remake it. But for right now, honestly, I see nothing wrong with just leaving it like this. So yeah, throw a little bit of linseed oil on it, and this thing will be done. And then I'll go ahead and throw a little bit of steel in the fire, and we'll go and test this thing out. I think that'll be good. I'm really excited about it. Really liking how this thing turned out. Woo! So, all in all, final thoughts on the hammer. It was a great experience, honestly. Being able to make another piece of tooling that I have not made before, really fun. Learning how to fix machinery that I've broken or get out of predicaments that I've gotten myself into, always amazing to go through and do. Yeah. Overall, I think great, fun time. It's like 9 or 10 o'clock right now. I'm exhausted. I've been going since 7. I'm gonna go and call it a day, maybe go grab some dinner, and then hit the hay. I will hopefully see one, if not all of you guys in the next video, whenever that comes out. I know it's been few and far between for these, but we're working on them, trying to get them out to you guys. So yeah, comment about what your favorite part of the video was. If you made it this far, comment ball peen. Let's just really confuse everybody in this. So yeah, I'll see you all next time.